talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Packers going up against the Broncos. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for today's matchup.
Broncos, Packers, coming up on EA Sports. We welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game. It's Super Bowl 50, Phil, a milestone game in the history of the NFL. And do the players at this point have any feeling at all about the bigness of this one?
And Jim, all they're thinking about is the job they got to do. They've trained all their lives to be in this position. And you take all that practice and preparation and make sure you put it on display here in today's game and try to be a Super Bowl champion.
Latest on today's matchup, we head down to the field, and here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day, but I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning this Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Danielle, and now we'll go to the field. The Broncos ready here for the kickoff. The Super Bowl is officially underway. A champion will be crowned. Now at quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback at that, Aaron Rodgers. Starks is lined up in a single back formation. First down at the 29. And it's Von Miller who takes a stand. Randall Cobb is a threat to break it every time the football gets into his hand.
One of the secret weapons for the Green Bay Packers, Randall Cobb, in the pass game, catching passes from Aaron Rodgers, but also very dangerous in the return game too. Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around.
2nd and 10. Takes the hit. Throws. He was undrafted coming out of Kansas, but now he's one of the best at his position. Chris Harris Jr.
Yeah, I'm not going to overstate the case for Chris Harris Jr., but I think he's one of the 10 best cover corners in the NFL. He has shown that, and he deserves the money he makes.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Rodgers going to take it from the gun. Great pass, great catch, great control.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short pass, they make the tackle, and now we have 4th down coming up.
They're in punting formation. Sanders got got it from the 9. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. And a run back of about 15. And quarterback, one of the most dominant players to ever play the position, and he's been in the league since 1998, Peyton Manning. First down at the 24. And that's good for only a yard or 2. He has blossomed into a big-time receiver in this game, Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it's not about just the offense. Oh, the offense gives him those numbers. He has shown wherever he plays, no matter who the coach or the quarterback is, he can get it done.
After running it, it's second down. Manning's got it in the gun. Launches it down the field. What a catch. A foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, number 1 at the Super Bowl.
Nothing like scoring first in any game, but when you do it in the Super Bowl, you can just times it by 10. Because the pressure builds on the other team. They know they're behind. They want to score some points. It just makes it tougher when you get on the board first.
The Broncos with the PAT to come. Extra point was good. Sanders is over on the sidelines, probably still getting some praise for that last drive. He had over 70 yards receiving on that scoring drive. Montgomery is going to test the coverage this time. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Broncos have gotten off to just the kind of start they were hoping for. We'll see if this defense can make another stop after having forced a punt on the first possession.
It's a good defense. There's no question about it. They got off to a good start, and now they got to stay aggressive with the play call. But more important, stay aggressive with their mentality. Attack the offense.
Double tight end formation. The Packers snap it up at the 26. Starts taken down at the 33.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
It's the Packers against the Broncos. Two franchises that met in the Super Bowl back in 1997 when John Elway, Phil, won his first Super Bowl title.
Yeah, and how fitting for John Elway after a long career. He deserved that Super Bowl, and Terrell Davis was outstanding all year long, and also in that Super Bowl in 1997.
So after that last incompletion, it is 3rd and 3. Handoff to James Starks. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. If this last sequence is any indication, this defense is going to give that quarterback fits as this game goes along.
It was a good series for the defense, no question about it. They learned a lot there. Let's see if they can do it and do it more as the game goes along.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Packers defense, where was it the last time? They could not stop the pass.
Well, they were trying. I mean, they were working as hard as they could, but, hey, this group they're going against on offense, they're pretty good.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. Manning's back in shotgun formation. No separation at all. Incomplete. Julius Peppers has always specialized in getting to the quarterback.
Well, he got it done in Carolina. He got it done in Chicago. I expect him to get it done here in Green Bay. He's big. He's athletic. What is there not to like? He is going to be a great addition to the Packers defense.
Second down coming up. Manning with the give.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
When the Broncos beat the Packers back in Super Bowl 32, Terrell Davis was the MVP for Denver that day, Phil.
Yes, he was, Jim. They came out, the Broncos, all year long were running the football, and the Green Bay Packers couldn't keep up with it. And Terrell Davis, like that season, in that game, he was terrific.
Snapping out of the gun. Caldwell with the grab. And he's tackled down after picking up the first. That's his first reception today.
The Broncos on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job at time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
The Broncos have it at the 34. Here's Sanders. The Broncos get a first down.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
The Super Bowl. It's as big as it gets. And just the fan side of you, Phil, what sticks out in your memory bank?
Well, I think the game, one of my favorite games of all time, Jim, when you talk about the Super Bowls, the Steelers, the Dallas Cowboys, I loved them both. Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, and I remember the Jackie Smith drop in the end zone. Just the emotion that came from him, from all the Cowboys and Roger Staubach. It was an exciting game to watch.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Anderson's got it on the toss. Rock for a loss on that play. We're through one quarter, and we'll take a short break as you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on offense here to start the second quarter. Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
And Daniels has got the catch and the first. The Broncos are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Manning's been in rhythm so far today.
He has been in rhythm. He is hot. Some days, Jim, when you warm up, you know you have it, and that's what happened to this guy today. When he was warming up, he had it, and he has it in the game. The Broncos coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's second and short.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. And it's in the hands of Emmanuel Sanders. In stride, and he's poked for the touchdown. Early in the second, and that touchdown puts a little more distance between these teams.
It does, and you know what? The one team that's behind's got to decide to do. They're going to have to come out here and fight, because it's pretty evident. The team that just scored, they got a lot of pride. They're playing hard, and this is going to be a tough day.
And he takes the knee. Rodgers will now bring his offense onto the field and start this next drive at the 20. Eddie Lacy on his way out to the huddle again. He's got to be hoping things improve for him on this drive, because up to this point, it has not been one of his better days.
Well, he's the star of the football team, and they win games because of him. So if he's not having a good day, usually that means just what we're seeing here. They're losing. So find a way to get him more involved. Maybe throw him the pass if that's what it takes. But get this offense, and especially this run game, rolling.
This will be second down. The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. From the gun, Rodgers. Jones has got it on a pass, had some heat on it. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas. And even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
The Packers for the extra point. He made it. The Broncos are about to have the football kicked their way. Their lead has been trimmed. The score's 14-7. Bolden's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The Packers secondary could not stop the pass on the last series.
Well, they were just too timid. They were giving up too much room, making some of the throws too easy for the quarterback. Man, you got to man up, get up there tight, and cover these guys closely. Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second down coming up. Anderson's in the backfield. Single back set. That picks up 7. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 47. Ball is out. This one's going back the other way.
The football. Don't let the first defender come at you. Just reach in there and pull it right out.
The Packers offense coming back onto the field after a touchdown drive the last time they had it, and they certainly attacked that secondary and got there via the pass.
Well, Jim, let me ask you this. How would you like to be the defensive coordinator right now? Because you're over there, you don't know what's going to happen. No matter what you call, you feel like, hey, the quarterback's hot. He's probably going to beat what we're trying to do.
Talib's there to make the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down here after that run play. Starks is in the backfield. Here's the give to James Starks. The ball is fumbled. Tackles made.
I think everybody knows now, don't we, that when the defender is trying to tackle the person with the football, they're going to go to the strip. Terrible, terrible job by the offensive player.
And there is Peyton Manning. His first half performance to this point has been magnificent.
It has. It's really been almost flawless, just so precise, so smart in his decision-making, and throwing the football right on target.
First down at the 49. Got a big lane. Anderson's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
That's not an easy thing to do in sports nowadays, is to get over a bad play. The fumble earlier in the game, my man has gotten over it. He is back to running hard and making it happen.
we come back to the field following the 2-minute warning. We've got a defense trying to hold strong and not allow this lead to balloon any further. First down at the 40. Anderson's got it on the handoff. And they bring him down at the 33-yard line. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Intercepted. Going to take it the distance. The 30, the 20, the 10, and he's in. What a touchdown. What a play. What a run.
Hey, how about that touchdown? You're down 7. You're on defense. You go, to heck with it. The offense can't get it done, so we'll get it done on the defensive side. Taking it back for a touchdown. Now we have a tie game.
The Packers can tie it up with the point after. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos ready to return the kick. Will they take any chances here before halftime after this game was just tied? Scores 14-14. Bolden's got a chance for a return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to want to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. It was a lot of hard work, and I got it done.
The Broncos have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Manning's looked in control of the offense to this point.
Hard to believe this game is tied when you watch the offense and the quarterback. They are hot. They're throwing the football. They're making it work. And we'll see if they can get ahead with another drive.
That's another reception. Give him 2. No time to huddle right now. They go right to the hurry-up.
Well, in this hurry-up offense, such a big part of the NFL. So many close games. You better be good in the hurry-up offense.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Knocked down as he fires it. Second down now. The Packers come out in a dime package.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
And it's complete over to Owen Daniels. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. Following that timeout, offense back out on the field. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and give his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Did not get both feet down. after the incompletion. 3rd and 4 coming up. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Off the mark.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
It's a field goal just before the intermission to move them in front.
When you make a field goal late in the second quarter, Jim, it just eases the tension of your football team, of the coaches, and even the fans are happy sometimes when you take a lead late in the second quarter.
The Packers are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers are trying to keep cool here at the Super Bowl. The Broncos have clearly been out of sorts at times with all these turnovers, but in a tight game, it could still go either way. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. Broncos have it midway through one. Quick pass to Emmanuel Sanders on the catch. This play goes for a score. Broncos is up now by 7. We go to the second quarter. Rodgers got the completion out of the gun, and he'll take this all the way for a touchdown. The Packers trail now by just 7. Broncos with the ball at the 33. Manning's throw under pressure leads to the turnover. Packers take advantage and return it for a TD. Packers tied up at 14. So that will bring our halftime report to a close. Let's go back now to Jim and Phil at the Super Bowl.
All right, Larry, thank you for all of those updates. And now the teams are coming back onto the field, and we're about to get the second half started. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Packers defense had a rough go of it in the first half, Phil, and let's see what they can do now to start the second half.
Well, they got manhandled. They got beat up. They got pushed around. I mean, just toughen up and change things around.
Catch made by Demaryius Thomas. That's his first reception today. The Broncos have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Manning's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today. Very smart making decisions. And when you put those two things together, ball was out.
The offense was able to recover the ball. Matthews, that time on the tackle.
One thing coaches hate when their offense is on the field is fumbling the football. Because a lot of times it's just bad fundamentals. But they're lucky this time. They have the fumble. They're able to get on top of it.
Manning comes out in the pistol. 1st and 10. Thomas there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, the defense, they give them a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
Manning's completion percentage, 70% on the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Slashing to the right side. Anderson's brought down after picking up just a yard.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Anderson's handed the football.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. 3rd down coming up. Midway into the 3rd. Very nearly intercepted.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on third down.
The kick is, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
Takes the knee. Rodgers will now bring his offense onto the field and start this next drive at the 20. The Packers offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
Danny Trevathan gets to the quarterback.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Throws the pass. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. That's his first reception today.
The Packers did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down at the 32. Stewart's all over that offense and brings him down.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Packers snap it at the 31. Rodgers got it on a pass that had some heat.
Every quarterback in the NFL loves this coverage where you got four defensive backs all playing deep. So in routes, anything across the middle usually is wide open. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of the defense that time.
Launching it deep. Hauls it in. What a call and what a catch.
The Packers, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Rodgers now completed 4 in a row. The Packers offense tries to continue some momentum, still possessing the football as the final quarter gets underway. Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Second and goal from the 8, and Rodgers will hand it off.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Loss of 3 on the play. Coming up to the line at the 11. Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. Third down and 11. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
Big decision for the coach this time, Jim. You failed on third and goal. What do you do? Do you go for it? I say you call the play and you try to put up 7 points.
The kick is good. And that field goal should help to make this an entertaining fourth quarter.
Well, I have no doubt it's going to be an entertaining fourth quarter, but I thought the coach should have not tried the field goal there that time. I would have gone for it on fourth down and tried to get 7 points.
The Broncos seemingly had everything going early with the passing game, but it's been a big change since. Manning team's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
Picks up about 2. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
The game is close. It's in the fourth quarter. You're winning. You're on the offensive side. You find out if you can really run the football in these situations. That time, short gain on the run.
The Packers defense now is going to go nickel. The Broncos snap it at the 26. Nice catch. No one's going to get him now. And in for the touchdown. That touchdown may have given them all the points they need to put this game away, partner.
Well, they've controlled it almost from start to finish, Jim, so that drive was impressive. Now let's see if their defense can just finish it off. If I had to guess, I like their chances.
The Broncos for the point after. And the point after is good. Manning's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He's good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Montgomery's going to test the coverage here. And a flag comes out.
Holding, receiving team. Automatic first down.
Playing press coverage to the outside. Aaron Rodgers going to take it from the shotgun.
Well, don't look at the scoreboards, which tells you you're down by a couple scores. Just concentrate on every single play and try to get another first down.
Rodgers by himself in the backfield. First down at the 26. Makes the catch. Gains about 3.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 60% on the day. Second down and 7. He'll throw it over the middle. And it's knocked down.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Got a flag down here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. Third down after the penalty. And Starks is lined up as the single back. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Starks is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down at the 38. He's drilled as he throws. Second and 10 coming up. Rodgers from the shotgun. Rodgers sends it to Cobb. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
First down and 10. Had it, but the hit knocked the ball out.
Good job that time, Jim, by the defender. He hit that receiver so hard that football came flying out. That's why it's incomplete. The big hit by the defender. When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
Here they come to the 41-yard line. The Packers come out in a bunch set. Second down and 5. Surveys. Got the completion. Gains 14. That's reception number 4 for him.
Jim, they got momentum on their side right now. They are making everything work. That was a nice play. They pick up another first down, and they got a good drive going here.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. First down at the 27. That ball is rifled to Randall Cobb, who makes the catch. 2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We return out of the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter action. Now on first down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. First and goal. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it.
Makes the grab. Touchdown. Late in the 4th, and even after that touchdown, they're going to need a miracle in the closing moments.
I think what we're finding out, the game is never over. Play it till the end. They did a great job of scoring there. Now can they find a way to get that football back and maybe win this game?
Inside of the uprights. The Broncos are trying to hold on to the lead. They're waiting for the kickoff here late in the 4th with a slim lead now. The score is 27-24. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. Now as we see the numbers, a lot of credit goes to the coaching staff for not giving up on the run game. It wasn't working early, but has paid off late.
Jim, you were right that time. The coaching staff, they've shown a lot of patience to stay with the run game. The offensive line, of course, they're playing better. They're tough, and now they're finally getting it done.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They'll go ground. Slashes to the left side for about 4. They immediately call for a timeout. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. That's a timeout call. It'll be third down.
They're changing some things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions. Well, the game is close. You're losing. It's third down. You need to get a stop, and the defense does it. Now it's 4th down, and they give the football back to their offense.
Hyde's got it at the 27. That's a pickup of 14.
Well, when you see a situation like this with only needing 3 points here to tie the game up, the offense is going to be cautious, I think, because they know they have 4 downs. But on the other side, what is the defense going to do? They're going to protect the end zone, maybe give up the field goal, or will they go for it, take a chance, and try to win the game?
Out of the gun. And Bob Miller has him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down, late in the fourth quarter.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
That's reception number 7 for him.
That's a good job by the offense and the coaching staff. You got to go with the hurry-up offense here. You're down a few points late in the game. You got to get down there and score.
The Packers head to the line. They've got one timeout left in the game. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line.
Those timeouts, you got to treat them like gold. There's no doubt about it. And that time, the quarterback does a good job. Spike the football, stop the clock, and keep those timeouts.
The Packers have it at the 34. Wide to the left. There's a flag out. Harris is there to take him down.
Holding. Offense.
The defense will take the penalty. The Packers head to the line. They've got one timeout left here in the fourth quarter. The Packers have it at the 44. And it's swatted away. The Packers will need to get to about the 38 on this drive before they can even factor in a field goal opportunity. This is a big third down snap. The Packers come out with a split backfield. The Packers come to the line. The first down marker is at the 24. The Packers have it at the 44. Long ball to James Jones, and it falls incomplete. Every play in an NFL game is huge, but when you're talking about fourth down with the game on the line, well, this can decide it all.
So hard to stop an offense 4 times in a row. This is going to be interesting to see how the defense goes about it.
Not much time left here, and they're down, so they're going to stay out here on fourth down. Starks lined up directly behind the quarterback here. The Packers have it at the 44. Intercept. Rodgers has got to be hanging his head after that series. Here he was attempting the last gasp heroics, trying to take him down to win the game. Instead, he throws the interception.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you cannot be afraid to fail. And that's how he acted on the field that time. He was aggressive in his decisions. He was trying to win the game, and it just didn't work out.
The Packers defense has not made a stop for a loss throughout the game, and now they'll finally get one as a result of a kneel down to close it out.
Hey, man, you are tough. Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, you kind of explained the whole day, didn't you, about this defense? It just was not their day. They did not play well. They were not tough enough or physical enough, and they didn't have the emotion that you have to have on the defensive side here in the NFL.
The Packers will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout. And now they'll try over again on second down. Takes the knee. The Denver Broncos have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy heading back to Denver. Super Bowl champions. An unbelievable year ending with a great Super Bowl victory.
How do you handle the pressure? They handled it well, and handling that pressure was the difference. That's why they won the game.
The brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth. The emotion of it all, it's almost overwhelming. To realize a dream from the playgrounds, through all the practices, to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy. And now that moment is realized. For the rest of your life,